Your adventure to camp starts right now.
Celebrities, welcome to the jungle.
Your camp leader is in the box.
It's worse than prison.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty good, huh?
I've got lots to go. What is that?
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I'm talking to you, Anthony.
The rudest bastard in here.
Who said that?
Wow.
That's not fair.
Don't worry about it, she's an idiot.
So we have a secret mission.
Oh, really?
Let the games begin. I've got the most runs in the history of the game.
Is that right? It just means he's really old and he played a lot of games.
Someone will be kicked out.
Tonight, one celebrity will go.
Yeah, jungle-based reality shows can be a cruel mistress.
I mean, 1 minute you're enjoying your rice and beans.
Next minute, bam, you're on a private jet back home.
And why? Well, because if we didn't get rid of these celebs, we'd be stuck in his treehouse for years.
Which I wouldn't mind, but honestly, I would be the one yelling, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here!
Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Brown.
And I'm a full-scale replica of Julia Morris. I can't believe it's been 1 week already.
Trust me, it's been a week. Now, tonight, one celebrity's effort to become king or queen of the jungle will be totally derailed when they're forcefully removed from camp.
No, that's right. Look, for the first time this year, we're going to be putting on our serious faces because we're going to inform one celebrity that Australia prefers watching 11 other people.
Sorry. And despite the terrible conditions, pride dictates that none of them want to be the first to go.
Who would want to be the first to go? So let's go live to the camp where one celeb is going to be the first to go home in a little over an hour. Yeah, they're a bit subdued at the moment.
Look, it could be Anthony, and look, Havana is going to be very happy about that. They have had a major blow-up that has been brewing for a while.
Yeah, we're about to have a little look at that. And then there's gorgeous Jo Beth there somewhere. There she is. Look at her. She's a beautiful creature. She, of course, has been defending Anthony.
And there's always Akmal. He's in the mix as well. His croc-infested tucker trial is coming up shortly. It's
It
a
could
beauty.
be any of them if the people haven't voted. Right. So it's as simple as that. You need to keep them in. Look, after one seemingly pleasant week in the jungle, we're already starting to notice the cracks. Not on you.
But the cracks between Anthony and Lorena were the widest, with Lorena convinced Anthony been chipping away at her all week. But things have been chipping away at Havana too.
Havana Brown.
What are you after, Lorena?
Something to scoop some rice.
Watch the ricotta. And that's a hot pan. It's going to melt it.
He snapped at her. Anytime she says something, I feel like he kind of has a reaction to it, a negative reaction. And I know they're not going to be best friends, and that's okay, but she's trying her best to be nice.
I wonder when the politeness to everyone starts to run out and the little things start getting on everyone's nerves.
I think it's already done that.
Pardon?
I think it's already done that.
You reckon?
Yeah.
But not full on. Not full on. There's been no real big... Listen, just shut, like...
Yes, it has.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, Anthony's the rudest bastard in here.
What do you mean the rudest bastard in here?
You are. To Lorena.
I wouldn't call that rude.
But there's just a tone that you can have that's a bit rude. And I'm not saying you can be any tone you want to be. If that's what you want to be, that's fine. But I'm just saying that that's not a way to speak to someone. It's a nicer way to do it.
And I'm the rude one. Wow.
I've seen you talk to her here in front of me. It's rude.
I feel as though you're the only one that's got a problem with me in here, but that's okay.
I don't have a problem with you, Anthony. I don't have a problem with you.
You obviously do.
No, I don't.
No, but I'm just not going to sit here and take that I'm the rudest person in here.
No,
I don't think you are.
I probably blew that. I probably just was joking around with that. I was just joking around.
How can you joke around with a comment like that and just throw it around?
I
just find that really extremely rude.
Well, you're the one that's been the most abrupt, I think.
Wow.
Like, even just that, your little smirk, that's rude. I'm talking to you, Anthony. Hey.
Wow.
That's That's not fair. Ivana. That's not fair.
No, I'm talking about something that I saw with my own eyes, and I feel like everyone is attacking Lorena.
Personalities will always clash because they will clash.
Okay, calm down. I'm just saying.
You're the one that brought it up, though. You instigated this whole...
That's your personality. I'm just saying, if someone spoke...
You can't say that that's my personality.
It's like her personality, my personality. If you spoke to me in the tone that I saw you speak to her last night, I would be upset. I'm just saying, I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah, all
if
right.
anyone was to speak to me
We
like
all have our little flaws.
Sorry.
The negative thing I would say was just sometimes she just needs to be a bit more aware and just know when to zip.
Yeah.
Like we all probably have to, but her probably more than everybody else.
Actually, if she learns that while she's here, it might do
help
her
her.
well for the rest of her
that.
life.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're a bad person, Anthony.
I know I'm not a bad person. I don't need you to tell me that.
But that's not, I didn't tell you that. I was saying I didn't say that. I don't mean it that way.
Okay, cuddles.
No.
No.
So you brought that on.
No, I didn't. No, I was just throwing it up there. I said, when do you think the politeness will come out?
Now is the answer.
I suppose you don't understand respect to Havana, but that's okay.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Well, I've only seen what I've seen. That's all.
Someone in there will be going home tonight, and you can text to save them.
Yes, look, one celebrity will have their lives turned upside down by thousands and thousands of text messages.
Look, to be fair, Warnie's probably used to that, but the others certainly aren't. So to keep them safe, you need to get voting.
You do, the voting lines are open, so the only way to save your favourite celebrity and see them crowned king or queen of Le Jongle is to text their first name to 1995 1010. So if you don't want him to go back Mal, text Akmal.
He's no mere Kalia to save Anthony, text Anthony.
Give Bonnie another lift go and text Bonnie.
There's no use pretending. If you want to save Brendan, text Brendan.
Yeah, if you want to save her, the ball is in your court, so text Courtney.
Well, if you like the lead, mean Dean machine, text Dean.
Look, if you think saving Havana Brown then you need to text Havana.
If you've become a Jo Beth head, save her by texting Jo Beth.
Yeah, she is your jungle plaything, Australia, so keep Lorena in your clutches. Text Lorena.
If your call is Paul and his ball, text Paul.
That's right, if you're sworn on Warren, text Shane.
If you're screaming for Lehman, text Val to 1995 1010.
And of course, you can find out more about our celebs and their charities of choice, or just to relive your favourite bits from the show. You just need to pop on to 10play.com.au.
You're mad for it. Now, after the break, we'll see all the fallout from Anthony and Havana's bust-up.
Absolutely full on. Lorena and Akmal get in a croc shock. That's what I said out loud and I said it correctly, so take the week off, J-Mo!
And Jo Beth, a serious one, reveals the real reason she left TV.
Righto, I'm getting involved. I'll be able to do about 3 sit-ups, I reckon.
Like 3's good, we'll do 4 tomorrow.
That's all right. And then tomorrow will be 4, then 5. Then you'll get up to like
6.
There this morning, it was day 1 of his comeback to getting six-pack.
What do you do those ones? How many are you doing?
100.
What?
Yeah, Brendan, I think he's put on a few Ks, the big guy. I wouldn't say he's in top nick.
Is your rock bigger? That's embarrassing.
He's got the big rock. He's got the big rock.
His rock was probably half the size of mine.
Come on, big fella.
I didn't know she had the big rock.
We thought we'd have some Olympics in the pool. Set, go. Yes. Sweet.
I'm like a Usain Bolt of the swimming world. I've got one race in me. That's it.
There you go, big fella. Great effort, mate. Yeah, the crack.
You know, he was still pretty quick swimming. I do give him that, so I'll say that before I hit him too hard. But he definitely has had a lot of time off.
This is I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, where Courtney has done what numerous AFL coaches have failed to do, and that is get Brendan Favola back doing some exercise.
Now, earlier we saw Havana
Havana Brown.
having a go at Anthony. You know, she made it Kalia. She wasn't happy with his treatment of Lorena. So let's see what happened after, wait for it, the flare-up.
Oh my God, you are amazing.
I just think Bonnie, I think she's worse than Lorena, personally. She's so rude to Val just earlier. I nearly said something, I had to bite my tongue. And she swans around thinking that she's so rude.
Nothing.
Huh?
I've been nothing but tolerant. Personally, I think Havana was totally out of line.
Don't worry about it, she's an idiot. Just gotta let it go.
I just find it immature as well.
Oh, completely. She doesn't know what she's talking about. I think what Havana said was really out of line, and I know that it really hurt Anthony's feelings. You know, you really have to bite your tongue and not say things like that. How old are we? Are we in high school? Like, hello, you know?
But I don't even sit there and ban people. I'm just
remember the intellect of the person.
What's the matter?
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
Come on,
What happened? Someone go nuts.
Havana had a go at me.
Why?
Apparently I'm the rudest person in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a joke.
What did she say?
So there's been a big biffo in the camp while you guys were gone.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's just totally out of line, hey?
I love you, man.
Mate, you're a fair sort, big fella.
You weren't rude, mate. If you were rude, I wouldn't be talking to you. I hate people that are rude.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Exactly. The most not rude.
It's nice when others actually come up to you or step in and defend you and you just go, okay, I'm not totally going insane here. She got the ricotta and just chucked it like, in the box, and then I said, don't chuck it in there, it's going to leak. And then she takes it out and it hits the hot pan.
Yeah,
and I went, you're going to melt the thing. And I said it like that,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
my mother would tell.
I was
Like,
standing
And
there.
it was scary.
and I'm just like, you're going to lose all the ricotta because she's just going like this. And then Havana goes, well, if you ever spoke to me like that, I wouldn't take it. I'm like, how did I speak? How did I speak
I was
to her?
standing there. That wasn't. It was understandable.
I saw that from the phone.
Yeah.
But then to go on a full-on rant, I just went, where is this coming from?
And what you just walked out. Oh well, let's get in there and bubble it up,
Let's
eh?
bubble it up. Hey, but not for 1 second. Get your melon down,
Yeah,
mate.
don't you get
No,
down.
we
Don't you get
need
me
you.
down.
We
Get me
need
down.
you.
It's
Come on,
just
you'll be right, mate.
just words. You're a
Fire
champion.
up.
I want this experience to be the most enjoyable possible, and I want to have fun with it, and I am having fun with it, and there's some great people in here, and I can't control the way that people conduct themselves, really.
Let's just burn her rice tonight. Whoops. Sorry about that.
I think Anthony needs to be respected. He's an amazing singer. He's a beautiful person. He's had a great career. And for someone that you hardly know, or anyone for that matter, to say something like that to you, it's a pretty big call. So I don't know if you can actually come back from that. I think if we're on the outside world, we probably would never speak to each other again. I can't handle it at all. I find the most challenging thing the personality of some people. And the ego and the selfishness and the disrespect. Poor Anthony, I hope he's okay.
You all right?
Yeah, I don't like it when the celebs are fighting. No. I love it!
Last week, Lorena faced the guts or glory, to spin the bottle, the cliffhanger, and the Viper Room Tucker trials, just to name a few.
Absolutely. So when she was voted in for a 5th trial with Akmal, she thought that it was a total crock. She was right, because there was crocs in it.
The celebrity that Australia wants to see in our next Tucker trial is... It's the both of you! Oh. See you later.
All right, here we go. Team man. Come on, let's do this. Today's trial is called crock bait. I think it's probably, we're out on a day of shopping looking for crockery. Pressure's on. No? No, you guys first.
You're up, you're up.
All right, yay! Oh my God, I'm sick of seeing these two. Every time we see them, something disgusting happens.
Followed by pain and
Yeah.
misery.
Yeah, they're smiling, but they're just such sinister
Humiliation
people.
and degradation.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. It's great to see you.
How you doing?
It's been ages.
Just saying lovely things.
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
Well, you guys, welcome to the Kruger Park Municipal Swimming Pool.
I'm going to bring the kids here for next school holidays.
They will love it, but although
Come on.
at the moment there's a bit of a problem with lots of crocs.
Not a problem for me. I don't like my kids.
Well, the problem is that they are pretty hungry.
Akmal, Lorena, this trial is pretty simple. You guys are going fishing
Oh, yeah.
for crocs.
How does that work, Doctor?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Over there is a croc cage, tastefully decorated with 12 chickens.
Oh, yeah.
And over there are over 220 man-eating Nile crocodiles.
Okay, so you're safe. It's just me, is it?
Yeah.
They're also chicken-eating crocodiles, which is lucky, really.
Clucky.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Your plan today is to climb into that crocodile cage, and then from there, make your way across our dam. Along the way, you have to tempt the crocodiles into a chicken dinner. No chicken dinner, no winner.
Now, for every chicken that's snapped up by the crocs, you guys will receive a star, and therefore 1 meal for the camp. And that all has to be done in 12 minutes.
Wow. Okay. And if the crocs don't take the chickens, can we take them back for the camp?
I'm not sure you want to take those chickens.
Oh, yeah, we don't know how hungry we are.
I have no idea.
Don't make those assumptions. We've eaten a lot worse.
Don't assume.
Yeah.
So, Akmal, Lorena, this is a triple treat tucker trial. So the stars you earn today count for the entire weekend. It's a big deal. If at any stage, being in a crocodile cage that's no more than a bit of perspex becomes too much, say the words, "I'm a celebrity, get me out of here," the trial will end.
All right, well, what do you guys say? Are you ready to be croc bait?
Croc bait.
Yeah, of course we are. That's what we're here to do.
What we're here for.
I've cancelled all my appointments to do this. I'm free.
All right, well, let's get you in the cage.
Oh, look at that.
Akmal, Lorena, you guys are going to be fishing for crocs. When you are doing that, this is how you fish for crocs.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, celebrities, your time starts now.
Are you right with that?
Yeah, you play with that chicken.
Get them interested, guys.
Okay.
Start selling that chicken, Lorena.
Come on.
Brace yourself, Lorena. When they come, they're going to come hard. Crocodiles are masters of stealth. You may not see them coming. 1 minute down, 11 minutes to go. Really get those instincts of theirs churning over.
It's fishing. It's like you're fishing.
You want to be on that corner there, Akmal. Look over your left shoulder. Crocodile coming in right now. That's got him interested.
Yeah. Oh,
Here we go.
take it.
Yeah!
1 star, well done.
All right, come on, boys. Dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready.
2 minutes down.
Okay.
Okay, should we move forward?
Okay, do you reckon? Is this where they all are? Yeah, chucky.
Okay, we're in the right area.
All right. They're a bit suspect, aren't they?
The crocodile's going to be listening out for splashes.
Come on.
Come on.
You have to be that wildebeest trying to cross the river, making the splashes. There's one right here.
Here comes one, look.
Okay.
Okay, got another one coming in. Here he comes. God, right there.
This guy.
Oh, yeah, he's close.
He's close. Come on, lady. Oh, come on. Where are you going?
Okay, 5 minutes gone.
Well, look, we'll take the chickens if they don't want them.
Yeah, absolutely. And dangling that water, it just feels like you've marinated them a bit.
What's the matter with you? It's chicken. Maybe they're vegetarians. No.
The Paul Harrigan of crocodiles.
Got any tofu?
You're dealing with the master of surprise.
Well, to my surprise, they didn't take anything. They certainly surprised me.
Whatever your restaurant's selling, they're not buying it yet.
Well, and they're probably well fed.
Yeah.
They haven't been fed for a week.
Really?
They're hungry.
I know how they feel.
Come and get some lunch, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, they've seen something.
The tapping's scaring them away.
Don't tap. Okay. If you're going to do some splashing, do it now because you have just 10 seconds remaining. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done.
Time's up.
What's the matter? Your chicken. Huh? Well, that was a doozy. Akmal?
I concur. Hey.
Oh, well. So, Akmal, Lorena, I'm sure every single fisherman in the country can relate to you guys right now. Whether it was the technique, whether it was the weather, whether it was just simply bad luck. Unfortunately, you've only earned 1 star. How do you feel?
Pretty defeated.
It's unlucky.
Yeah.
But I guess that is the nature of the game. As I know only too well in my profession, unfortunately, sometimes you can't control animals.
Head on back to camp.
See you guys.
Yeah.
They were not happy, Jan. And I've got to tell you, if I was them, I would be cutting up that 1 star into 12 slices and eating it.
I'm not sure that would have cheered them up.
No.
So how will the 10 hungry campmates react when they're told they have 3 days of 1-star meals?
How hard are we going to laugh when they tell them? The celebs probably won't mind too much, actually. Oh, no, that's not really true. Can we send some security down? Maybe just make sure that Akmal and Lorena are going to live through till, the possible chuck out? I think it's enough. Okay, good luck. Okay, see you soon. See you after the break.
Welcome back to I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, the show that critics are saying is on television right now.
And do you know what? They are so right. Lorena and Akmal are about to deliver the bad news to the campmates, but of course they must survive on one-star meals for 3 whole days. They're not going to be pleased.
Yeah, this will pretty much be the funniest or unfunniest thing Akmal has said in his entire career.
Yeah.
Guys, you better come over.
Come over, here they come.
Come over.
Where's Aki? He didn't get eaten by crocs, did he?
Well, no one. The crocs weren't eating at all.
Aki! Righto, mate. Tell us, Aki. Come on. Tell us, give it your best shot, Aki. Just tell us, mate. We did everything they wanted. We got in the boat. All the chickens were there.
And they're like, right, 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
So we're pulling this rope and it's covered in the most stinky, disgusting...
To attract them.
Not even, no. It's
No,
their
it's the
own
rope to
shit
pull.
in the water. It's like the rope, the water's green. It's not even pond scum. It's swamp scum.
Okay. Yeah, keep going, Aki.
And so that croc came and took the first chicken.
And we're like,
We're
yeah,
off and
all right,
running.
here we go.
Great.
Then what?
And then we waited and nothing.
So what's the end?
Well, I got
One
out.
star. 1 star.
That was the only croc. It's a really difficult thing to come back and say that, oh, I'm sorry, you're not going to be eating as much or whatever. And you can't help but feel responsible.
1 star.
1 star.
1 star.
Lone Star Restaurant tonight. Lone Star Restaurant. Stay here.
Sorry, everyone.
Go on your way.
Thanks, doll.
Thank you, mate.
1 star. 1 star. What do you do with 1 star with 12 people?
But is there rice?
We're hungry, but the crocs weren't hungry.
240 crocs in this swamp and not one of them would come near us.
Just push the button a lot.
Oh, is it here already?
Thank you.
Doesn't look too empty, does it?
Oh, she's heavy.
Okay.
Jesus. There you go, buddy.
As a result of Akmal and Lorena winning 1 star in today's crockbait trial, you will eat crocodile, carrot, onion, and soy mince for vegetarians. You also have a nectarine for dessert. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
You guys okay over there? Don't need a hand, any of us, to do anything?
Nah,
No,
there's
all
hardly
good.
anything to play with here. But there's so little, and we have to make enough for everybody,
Yep.
so...
It is what it is, mate.
Can I taste a little bit of that one?
That looks good. It's all right. I could eat the arse out of it, low flying duck, Chief.
You would.
So just go.
It's unfortunate that we didn't get proper meals tonight, but a bit of rice never killed anyone. Yet.
Actually, it's really good. Is it? I think you're dreaming, but anyway.
No, seriously. Smell, at least it smells better. Well done, Joe Beth. Well done, Ant.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Tastes good. Oh, I like it. It's nice.
Joe Beth and Anthony cooked a really nice meal, you know, and it was, everyone was fed, you know, and it was, they're a great group, you know, and that's the thing I'll take away from this, you know, that's that sense of camaraderie, and if it wasn't for that, I think this would be unbearable.
Oh, mate, that was good. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was very tasty. It's the tastiest meal we've had.
I tell you what, it just about was too, you know, the tastiest meal we've had.
You've got to be happy. They went, they had a crack, not their fault, we got 1 star, we all tasted a bit of crock, they made the most of what we had, and bang, look, everyone's happy, full, ready for bed.
Look, they are working very hard to stay positive and alive, just
Yeah, give him a pulse.
still with us. Just.
We can't kill Warnie. Don't kill Warnie.
But the fact is that you could have served them dust, and Brendan is to be like, that's actually not the worst dust I've had. It's pretty good dust.
Incredibly positive, isn't he? Now, Dr. Brown, you've been working in TV land for an awfully long time. Have you ever thought about quitting?
It's crossed my mind.
Why would Joe Beth quit TV?
I have heard that Ozzy Ostrich is notoriously difficult to work with.
Well, no, he was the good one. Joe Beth actually quit over something far more personal.
How long were you with Hey Hey?
2 years.
2 years.
And all during that time, I was also doing like musical theatre. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So you're pretty busy. Pretty busy.
Too busy in hindsight.
Okay.
Too busy. Too much pressure. And see that I used to, when I wasn't working, it wasn't like I wasn't working because on the days off, they would send me out to do publicity every day.
Every day.
There wasn't a day, I mean, I would have the odd day off, but most days I would be doing some photo shoot for some magazine, and it was really tough, and I don't enjoy that very much.
No.
That's not my
There
thing.
you go.
Yeah. But it was hard because, you know, flying down to Melbourne every Saturday for 2 years was hard. It doesn't sound hard, but it was also in the video show plus everything else.
Yeah.
And I also had a band at that time too.
that time.
We used to play a couple of nights.
The video show, when did that show? What time?
I did that, it was 5 years.
Yep.
Yeah, from 21 to 26.
Yeah. 25,
Then I felt
26.
really burnt out. I just couldn't do anymore. I just woke up one day in a ball crying and didn't stop crying for like 2 days. I was just exhausted.
Yep.
It was like I was the other day here
Yeah.
without any, not having any sleep except different.
Yep.
But I felt that where you have no control over your emotion because you're just so exhausted.
Yep.
And I probably wasn't thinking all that rationally. And I just went out. I don't want to do this anymore. This is like going to make me sick. And I'd had like all these flus and stuff, like a string in, because I was just depleted, you know?
Yep.
And so I just went, I don't want to do this anymore, and I quit.
Quit everything. Serious.
It's huge. I couldn't have gone on, I don't think. There was also a rumour that I'd done a porno,
Yeah.
and that really hurt me.
Oh, wow.
And I remember that how it all started was that porno rumour was going around, and I was flying back from Melbourne to Sydney from Hey Hey, and there were 2 guys behind me, and they didn't see me. And so they started talking about me as if they'd seen the porno. And I'm sitting there, I could hear everything. And there's someone sitting next to me. They don't realise I'm sitting there. And it was really odd.
Oh, mate.
And it made my stomach turn. And I just thought, what am I doing this for? You know? Because my brothers were all tradies and stuff.
Yep.
And people were talking about it on the building site. You know, my dad's was in the car industry, and everyone was talking about it. It just was affecting everybody around me.
Anyway.
I felt condemned even though I hadn't done anything wrong. And there was nothing I could do. And
So that contributed largely to some of the decisions that you
definitely.
made. Yeah.
Because I just felt really attacked, even though I hadn't done anything.
Now, that is something I genuinely didn't know about Jo Beth. I didn't know all that was going on at the time, and I knew her. So what an absolute disgraceful thing to unfold when it's not true. Far out. No one's ever made that rumour up about me. I would be pleased. I know she wasn't.
A week in, we are starting to see the first major conflicts and also some big revelations. And the longer people stay in, obviously the more we will get to know about them.
Absolutely, and there's loads and loads to come. And remember, we will be going into camp to take one celebrity out. Just take them out. So if you want them to stay, for example, if you want to hear more from Jo Beth, then please keep voting to save them. Coming up, a secret mission for Dean and Havana has the drums beating. But which celebrity will be leaving the jungle?
Here you go, I'll give you a stat. I've got the most runs in the history of the game without 100.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, see, okay.
I got 3,000, I got over 3,000, 3,400 or
Is that
500.
right?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I watched this bloke one day at the Gabba. He was on 99, danced to the pitch and hit one straight up in the hair and went out. Got caught.
Whacker.
Wasn't the whacker, was it?
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Mate, you know, in my head, I just wanted to sweep it like that. I just sit that along the ground, but then when I watch the replay, I've got this all right in mode trying to hit the 6.
That was a no ball. Daniel Vittori.
No ball, yep. Most runs in the history of the game without 100.
Wow.
No, it's not a good one, but...
Mate, yeah, well, it is, considering that you're a bloody one of the all-time great bowlers and you've got a batting record.
You're not a specialist, and that is a good stat.
It just means he's really old and he played a lot of games.
So I'm a bit confused. Warnie said that he used to get the runs more than anybody else.
Talking about cricket.
Oh, I thought it was the beans.
Yes.
No judgment. No, that's how it goes.
Yes, now time is running out for our celebrities and they do need your votes. Now, to keep them in the running to have $100,000 donated to their chosen charity, text their first name to 1995 1010.
That's right, by providing the celebs with a one-star meal for 3 days, we were running the risk that none of them would survive long enough to be sent home tonight.
So we thought we'd give them a chance to win some extra food. So Dean and Havana, both
I just chucked it in.
musicians at any time, were given a secret mission.
I love a secret mission. Look, they were tasked with stealing Warnie's luxury item, his dictaphone, and they need a little sample sound from each of the celebs and create a song.
Alright, that's better. You ready to get your ass beat?
Yeah, I am. So we have a secret mission.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a musical mission. We have to create a jungle symphony song with sounds that portray the guys in the camp. So we had to start by stealing Shane's dictaphone, which was tough because he was sitting right next to his bed.
And we have to get the dictaphone.
And what?
We have to get the dictaphone.
Oh.
I don't even know where it is.
I'll sing it around. You have to get it.
And we record the vocal on that.
Ah.
We came up with a plan. Ivana, she distracted him, which was super easy for Shane.
Whoopsie.
Let the games begin.
I'm really excited about the secret mission.
Yeah, we're going to play some drums. You know how to play it well.
It's music-based, so I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with it.
We got Anthony to do a couple of vocal runs, which he's doing around the camp anyway.
I think Brendan's best impression would be a gorilla. Go. That's good, yeah.
I saw Akmal enjoying slapping his tongue, so I was like, I'm going to take advantage of that.
Yes, Akmal.
We need your stomach slap. That's all we need.
Yeah, but my stomach has shrunk. It's gone from a bass to a treble.
That's fine. The belly button is awesome.
Dean was like, slow it down, you know, without trying to make it obvious. Well, we thought, well, we should keep it a little bit tribal, a bit jungle-esque. We wanted to scare Bonnie because we wanted her to scream.
Oh, shit.
Val, she can easily burp. She has this, incredible talent of burping on cue.
Oh,
Disgusting. They're all artists.
So once we were done with getting all the sound bites together, we got together, we said, okay, we're happy with it. So we quickly snuck off to the wood drop.
The jungle, we love and we play. We could do something like that.
Okay. Hopefully we click as songwriters. You never know. Maybe we end up killing each other. Maybe it'll just become a #1 hit. You never know.
Oh, wow, that's really sensitive. Oh, did you hear that? Yeah.
First 15 minutes, we kind of just compiled some stuff. You could edit it now.
Is my voice that low? Oh, I didn't like where Brendan's guitar picture.
It's just the whole thing is fast.
Yeah, so I could
You can't really change it though.
Yes, again. I'll make it.
Sorry, DJ Johanna Brown.
Exactly.
And there needs to be something here. There. It started to come together. So, yeah, excited to sort of hear the finished product. This part's cool. Yeah? Okay, good. Yeah.
I hope they like the end result. I love the fact that we're going to be using bits of every single person in the camp, and they're all going to be part of it without even knowing. Have you got the dictaphone? I'll put it back.
Yeah.
I want one of these to be a diamond.
Coming up, the Trim Kids play their music for the camp.
Yeah, and the fat lady sings for one celebrity. Oh no, it doesn't work anymore.
I came up with the idea for So You Think.
And how many countries is that in?
It was in about 34 countries, but now I don't know because Canada's stopped. Australia's, after Natalie Bathingthwaite, we did one more show. Bathing Thwaite.
Natalie Bathingthwaite.
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 No, Bathingthwaite.
Bathink.
No, not sink. Oh, Natalie Bathingthwaite. Now you're going to get me.
Natalie Bathingthwaite.
Bathingthwaite.
How can you do a show with her? Bathingthwaite.
Yeah, Bathingthwaite.
Bathingthwaite. I say it so many times on the show. Natalie Bathingthwaite.
Bathingthwaite. Oh,
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Bathingthwaite.
No, Bathing.
Wait.
I think. Wait.
Not a think, but Bathing.
Wait. Anyway.
Welcome back to I'm a Celebrity. Well, it's time for... Well, it just seems I've forgotten to say I'm a celebrity.
Maybe we should get Nellie Bassingthwaite to do it.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Thank you. Now, the DJ and the lead J have assembled all their sound samples and are about to reveal their musical masterpiece to camp. Want to have a sound?
Waka, waka, waka.
Okay, celebrities. 2 campmates were given a secret mission to create a soundtrack to your first week in the jungle.
Oh.
Will the jungle DJs please reveal themselves and explain how they created the track? So who are they?
It's me and Dean.
Yay!
Like being recorded and filmed, 24/7 isn't enough. We were recorded again. They took snippets of us doing things and basically turned it into a bit of a track.
Oh, that sounds good.
I thought the track was so much fun. I love that they grabbed a little bit of everyone being crazy and silly, but mostly everyone just being themselves.
I was the one doing it. So I was on it heaps.
It's all my face.
In the jungle, in the jungle, in the jungle. Chief sleep the night. They fooled everyone. They even got Val to burp.
Very good. Throughout the week, we've been able to bring in all those conversations into that soundtrack. So it's a soundtrack of the week.
So obviously, if you guys did a good job, there's something under here. I don't know what it is. Drum roll, Akmal. On the guts, mate.
Drum roll. Give that sticky tape when you're done, Doug. Yes.
As the jungle DJs have completed their task successfully, there is a special treat waiting for you all at the waterfall.
Ooh.
Well done, guys.
Well done.
At the waterfall. Well done, well done.
Very, very cool.
I don't mind getting tricked, and because they did it successfully without anyone knowing, we got to go down to the waterfall as a group.
Oh, I see something. What is that?
It's juice! Juice and food!
And food, and food. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh my God. It's a barbecue!
Oh, sausages.
So excited.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is so good.
We got there was like a little sort of like barbecue, fruit, chicken kebabs, and fruit juice. And you have no idea how good that looked in that moment.
Look at that, Shana.
Oh, well
Shazzy.
developed.
Oh, shut the gate, throw away the key.
Oh, my goodness.
Shazzy, so I'll cook them up. You know, I love cooking barbies for the family, and we always have family and friends over and cook the barbie under the Weber. So I took control.
Tell me there's a chicken sausage.
Can you smell it, Chief?
Serious?
Yep.
Okay, this big fella.
It meant a lot to the big chief. You know, he's such a gentle giant, the big chief. He's a nice, lovely guy. And he went around and shook hands with the guys and kissed all the girls and gave everyone a hug.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
I didn't get a handshake.
We all looked over him at one stage lying on the rock, and there was just this, had his eyes closed with a smile. It was a nice moment.
That was human food. That's great. That's what humans eat.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Isn't it amazing what a little bit of lovely food can do?
You know, for a while there, I wasn't sure if Havana Brown was a name that belonged on a pop chart.
I was a bit slow. Sorry,
A little
Doctor.
slow. Or a paint chart. But look, after hearing that song, she's amazing.
No, she is amazing. Look, in fact, the song is already available as a ringtone to download at 10play.com.au. Will you excuse me? I know, it's very rude. So sorry. Hi. Yeah. I know it is. Yeah, but he's right here. Yep. No, just next to me.
Dean and Havana are a nice match, as are Anthony and Bonnie.
I've seen...
Last week we saw Anthony open up to Bonnie on love and marriage. Today it was Bonnie's turn to share a little piece of her heart. It's real.
Do you have a good relationship with your ex?
I have a great relationship with Nigel. Yeah, I do. Yeah, very well together. Very well.
I figured when you were working together that you did.
Yeah.
So how long have you been separated or divorced?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah. We were married 31 years. We were very unhappy. Well, I was very unhappy.
31 years is a long time.
Oh my God, it's a long time. Yeah, but there were so many things that Nigel was away a lot. It was just, it was hurt on top of hurt on top of hurt on top of hurt.
So you just got used to it.
And it all compressed.
And it all compressed. But I think sometimes also because Nigel is very, very successful in everything he does. But it's all about Nigel, Anthony. I'm Nigel Lithgow, and I was like, I always say this, I was Mrs. Cellophane, you can look right through me. And really, it just was getting slowly back, although I had a very professional, great job. It was never about mine, it was always about him and his job and his everything. Well, he wasn't going to give up, he wants me back.
Still?
Mm.
In the last 5 years, have you seen anyone or have you...
Yeah, I have a partner. He's the most loveliest man because he cares about me. He cares about himself, but he puts me first in everything. Yeah.
Has your partner met Nigel?
No, never. No, I just tried to meet him several times, but Chris won't meet him. And I haven't really... I mean, nobody knows what I went through, and I wouldn't be prepared to, to go into it in deep.
Why don't we ever have any D&Ms?
Because there's kind of two reasons. Firstly, not. And secondly, interested.
It's just that I have actually been having some trouble with my tortoise.
Oh, darling, that's very sweet. But now, Dr. Brown, it's time to throw to an ad break because coming up, our campers share a last supper and later, it's exit stage left for our first celebrity.
I don't want to be alone.
What?
How you going?
What the hell was that? Oh, shit. Oh. What is that thing? Oh my God, sorry.
This is I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, where after months of tireless work by about 400 crew members, we have finally succeeded in getting a shot of a footballer being scared of a bug. Well done, everyone.
Now, look, it's always tough being the first celeb to leave the camp, although, I want to say that's the way the cookie crumbles. But I would prefer actually something more African if we were in Africa.
That's the way the Madagascan hissing cockroach hisses, is that...
Yeah, might just go with cookie crumbles, if that's all right.
12 will soon become 11, but for now, it's our celeb's last supper.
Catch me!
Here we go.
What a feast today.
What if it gets spicy again, big fella? Hey? Oh my God, there's nothing in there.
Okay, you want to hear this?
Yes.
No?
Okay, celebrities. As a result of Akmal's and Lorena's winning 1 star in the crockbait trial, you will eat springbok shank.
Yes. I thought that springbok, when I first heard it, was a vegetable, which I think is pretty fair because there's bok choy and there's also spring onions. There's no meat?
The springbok is an animal. It's like a little gazelle.
So wait, everybody's going to be happy if they leave?
Yeah, pretty much. You look straight at me.
No, I'm looking around.
It's very sad because us 12 would never be 12 again, ever.
Like if they call your name, like here we are right now. Yeah. Australia likes you to leave. Jane? How would you feel?
I'd be so disappointed, I reckon. And I don't think anyone wants to be the first one to go, as much as there's a bit of bravado, oh yeah, lucky we're getting out of the jungle. But I think deep down, no one really wants to go yet.
Lorena is definitely not you.
Well, you don't know. There might have been haters putting me up for all the trials.
Would you be upset, Dean?
Yes. Yes. Would be.
Right. Cheers, everyone. Nice to turn it over.
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah, cheers. Good luck to everyone tomorrow. Yeah. Good luck.
Love you, girl.
It's been a fun week. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. Good luck.
Well, I'd like to say some things for everyone.
Go, Courtney.
It's all yours,
I
Courtney.
don't actually know what I'm going to say. But I think whoever goes tomorrow, whether it's me, whether it's whoever it may be, I think they should be very proud of themselves and they shouldn't feel like
they're not loved. And yeah, I think everyone should be very proud. Like, this has been damn tough, and you've left all your loved ones. You've left your whole life to come out here, and yeah, I just want to say thank you for all the friendships and the love. So that's
Very good.
It is the final night, and the final night we 12 will be together, and tomorrow someone will be kicked out. And I really hope it's not me. My daughter's last, and my sister's actually, last words to me were, Mother, you have nothing to prove. And that goes for a lot of us, I would think, most of us, all of us.
To finish off the night, we're doing a bit of a band. So we're all just joining in the moment, just having that last night, because it'll be sad, you know, whether it's me, whether it's someone else. It's going to be different.
This is an Egyptian beat.
It's the final goodbye from the first 12 of us here. And I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. One of us will go back to luxury while we all stay for another week.
Those were some lovely words from Courtney.
Yeah.
If they ever make after dinner speaking part of the Iron Woman, champion, right there.
Should be so good. And I didn't know that Anthony could sing. He is brilliant.
Speaking of brilliant, tomorrow a huge surprise awaits the celebs when the Irwins, Terry, Bindi and Robert, bust out of a box and into camp.
It is going to be an enormous amount of fun, but sadly one of our celebs is going to miss the party. We're going to find out who it is very soon. Well, we are just moments away from letting our campers know exactly who will be the first of our dirty dozen to return to civilization.
Yeah, back to a world of proper food, comfortable beds, internet, mobile phones.
Yeah, toilets you don't have to scoop out using your hand.
Lovely. Let's go.
Help me out, Doctor.
Ah, guys. How you going?
Good morning, everyone.
Serious business. Because, guys, we are here to announce which celebrity Australia has decided must leave the jungle for good.
The public has decided, and in no particular order, Brendan. It's not you.
Val. It's not you.
Anthony. It's not you.
Havana. It's not you.
Courtney. It might be you.
Paul. It's not you.
Bonnie. It's not you.
Dean. It might be you.
Lorena.
Yes.
It's not you.
Shane. It's not you.
Akmal.
It could be you. It is you.
It's not you.
Jo Beth. Might be you.
So Courtney, Dean, Jo Beth, the celebrity who will be saying goodbye and leaving the jungle is Courtney. We'll see you upstairs.
Bye,
Bid your
guys.
fond farewells. We'll see you there.
See you
I'll see you all on the other side.
Screw that thing.
Thanks, everyone.
Well, that's it, Australia. Courtney is leaving the jungle because you decreed it.
Stay right with us because Courtney will join us live after the break.
Tell people about this so they will know. Make sure you keep up dancing and everything. Look after Wilson.
Bye.
I envy you.
Well, never again will she fall asleep to the nocturnal grunts of baboons, unless she's planning on having a sleepover at Brendan's house. They are out. They're excited. Would you please welcome our very first celebrity to emerge from the jungle, Courtney? Well, she threw herself out of a perfectly operational chopper on day one.
And soon found herself to be the camp's unofficial personal fitness trainer. It's our Courtney!
Wow, congratulations. Amazing.
So do you, though.
Well done. Great. Camp world. Cheers. Let's have a little sip.
Oh, cheers.
How are you feeling?
It's yeah, interesting. Yeah, it was a bit sad then. I think it was a few tears.
Yeah.
So that was that was a bit sad. And I guess I've never been in a situation where you have to sit there, you know. Am I waiting to hear my name? I'm not, you know what I mean? So it's...
And also you constantly expect that it's going to be you, but then hope it's not. And
yeah, it's the emotions just are going everywhere right now.
Yeah.
But,
Tell me, what are you looking forward to the most? Now you're out of the jungle, what's next?
Oh, God. Plenty of things. The beach. Obviously my loved ones. My dog. Just all those kind of things. I guess getting back into being an athlete, and you probably saw there, I was trying to kind of keep up my training, but it was obviously very difficult. But yeah, what an experience. Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And what was the hardest thing about being in there?
What was the hardest thing? I think... Oh, the baboons got to me.
Really?
That was no, they were really scary. Yeah, one of the nights actually, went past Jojo in our bed really quickly, and that was I didn't kind of know how to deal with that. And I think just not being free, like always, I guess being kind of locked in was really hard. So there's a few things.
Who are you closest to in there?
Oh God, there's some great people in there. I feel so stoked. And when I came, I guess first on the show, I was I was in awe of a lot of them there. So for me,
and they're big personalities.
Yes, absolutely, definitely. So for me, I was learning so much. And but yeah, definitely Jojo. She's amazing. She's such a strong woman. Bonnie, she's just such a sweetheart. Aki, Fev, the chief, there was just, all those ones were just beautiful.
And you became the unofficial personal fitness trainer.
I did, yeah.
I think you inspired everybody just to get a little bit fitter and a little bit tighter. Even though I was doing a few sit-ups here in the studio. No, I wasn't. But I would love you to take a look at some gorgeous highlights.
Oh, here we go.
I guess you do get bored. There's not a lot to do. And I'm used to training 3 times a day. Yeah, it's a really weird feeling. Not being able to go to the beach, not being able to move around, you feel like you're on the edge all the time where sometimes it's even hard to walk to lift these size 11 big boots up. I'm used to eating so much food, I guess just being a full-time athlete, that's my job, and so I'm probably eating not even a quarter of what I usually do in the day, so I just find myself, sometimes I can't think. It's definitely a lot harder than what I ever imagined.
Oh, I look so sad.
No, you weren't. You were so happy through it. You were having a great time, is how it looked.
I read that you came into the jungle in peak personal fitness, so you're at the top of your game.
Yes.
Without that food, was it hard to actually motivate yourself to train like you did?
Yes, well, I have only just finished the Nutrigrain series literally the week before I came into this. So, so I was just finding myself, I know everyone loves food, everyone gets hungry, but honestly, that was probably one meal, what we're eating out the whole day. And, I just found myself not being able to remember things I kind of just felt like a completely different person. And it definitely makes me appreciate food. When we had that brownie last night, I could taste. You probably saw all of us. We probably look like that. And just like, oh my God.
Does that hunger, do you think that might be leading to a bit of tension in the camp? Because we're picking up this, a bit of scratching going on.
Yes, there is a little bit. This morning was an interesting morning. There was a few things I guess little things are getting picked on that, you probably would never even worry about. So it's, this week will definitely be interesting.
And do you think the camp will divide into sort of 2 different groups?
Not necessarily 2, but I think, maybe the girls will probably start to. The boys kind of, are just kind of, I think, all over the place. But, maybe the girls are starting to a little bit. Yeah, it's hard. You're on top of each other.
Your own family gets annoying. Yeah. How do you feel about, somebody else there in that close space with you?
It's full on. There's not many places to kind of get away, but when you do have a moment, you do have to, whether it's go down to the waterfall or the creek or something.
You certainly kept yourself busy. Let's have a look at your time in the jungle.
Your adventure to camp starts right now.
Oh my goodness, Bonnie, what have you got yourself in for?
I think you ended up in poo.
Good at that. Box 4, chock-a-block with 15 kilos of maggots.
I really think I will come out of here a stronger, tougher person.
The losers will be dunked into these giant vats filled with fish guts and offal.
As crazy as it is, I am actually enjoying it in here.
Burn, baby, burn.
What, did you just burn your undies? Courtney's just so down to earth and natural and beautiful, and apart from her physical beauty, she's got such a beautiful heart.
Oh yeah, awesome.
This experience will be one that I'll definitely never forget. I might not go camping for a while after this, maybe not.
I'm sure it's an experience almost no one can truly understand. How was it for you? Do you look back on it fondly now?
Well, first I was just laughing at my family said, just don't do that, double chin laugh. And I did it the whole time.
I live there. That's how I live there.
Yeah, so.
Now, who was your charity that you were playing for?
The MND and Me Foundation, so that's motor neuron disease. And for me, I picked that one because not a lot of people actually know about this disease, and I think for me, once you get diagnosed, that's it. You're basically on a ticking time bomb. And yeah, for me, I would love to, just, even if I, didn't get out and win this, which obviously I haven't, but just to get more people aware of it, I think.
And talking about it.
Absolutely.
If there is some good news here, Courtney, it's the fact that all your save votes that came in, Ted's actually donating the money from those to your charity.
Oh, how good is that? That's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's awesome. It's good help.
And overall, a positive experience?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, obviously there's times in there where it was like, phew, I got to get through this. But that's when I kind of lent on my other teammates in there. But yeah, I've definitely become, as I said, just then, stronger person, definitely.
Now, Courtney, one of your first duties out of the jungle now is to actually select the person to do a very, very special tucker trial, our next tucker trial.
Okay. But before you make your choice, actually, let's see what hellish task your victims will have in store for them.
Take one tasty celebrity. Smear with a bucket of honey. Sprinkle liberally with birdseed and add hungry ostriches. Feeling peckish? We call this one Beat the Birds.
Now, who do you think should go in to beat the birds?
This is interesting. Yeah, I'm going to put the chief in.
Yes.
The chief. I think, he's tough. He is so tough, and he's beautiful, and I think he'll do so well. And I think
Here he is there. He's got no idea
what's ahead of him. And I think I want more of Australia to really see him.
Oh, he's magnificent. Beautiful human.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Australia, so now the questions begin. How will this change the camp dynamics? Will the Jungle Bunch become closer, or will the cracks become wider?
Yes, and we have to ponder, of course, which celebrity will be the next to go.
Of course, for now, it's all about Courtney, so don't miss unseen and exclusive highlights to find out what happens when the celebs get to read what the world has been writing about them. It's all on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here now at 9:30 on 11.
Australia, let's make a date for more Jungle fun. Tomorrow night at 7:30. It's going to be amazing. We're waiting for you.
Now, Courtney, you have been a great sport. Thank you so much for going into the jungle. We are certainly going to miss you.
Yeah, indeed. And I guess the only words left to say are that you're a celebrity. Get yourself out of here.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.